Hello, my friends. I believe that this is the electric car from BYD that will go on sale in places like Australia, the UK, Thailand, right-hand drive car markets, and in Europe. The BYD C-Line has been revealed. Finally, we've heard the C-Line would be coming to international markets. We've heard it will be coming to Australia. This is the C-Line. It does match up very, very closely with the Tesla Model Y in terms of size. It's slightly longer, but it's definitely lower. Interior space could be similar, could be a tiny bit small, but very, very similar. The price in China, though, has been revealed. It is so cheap. I don't really understand why BYD is selling them at such a low price. Could be the fact that it has about 6,000 other electric car models that it's competing with, or it could be the fact that BYD just wants to take market share. It's taking no prisoners. It wants to crush and destroy everyone. And it is. That's basically what the company is doing right now. The C-Line, does it look good? Is it good? Well, here are the specs and the details and the price. And here's my opinion. BYD has unveiled its newest all-electric coupe SUV crossover at the Chinese Auto Show in Guangzhou today. Car News China says that the C-Line 07 is based on the E-Platform 3.0. It's the same platform that is used by the BYD Seal, the Atto 3, and the BYD Dolphin. It has a cell-to-body, BYD's basic terminology for structural battery pack. So C2C or C2B or structural battery packs, as Tesla calls them, are where the battery is embedded into the vehicle's body and the floor. It increases the energy density, or the volumetric density anyway, of the battery area, and it means that you get more space inside the car. It's a good idea. Plus, it does reduce the weight. If the battery acts partly as the structure, helps to reduce the weight of the car pretty significantly. BYD's cars are not particularly lightweight, though, I should point out, but that doesn't mean that they are non-competitive. They're definitely competitive just in terms of weight. They're a bit heavier than Tesla similarly sized vehicles. Anyway, BYD says that the structural battery pack, of course they don't use those words, but you know what I mean, has increased volume utilization by 66% and vertical space by 10 millimeters or 1 centimeter. It doesn't make a huge difference in terms of space, but in terms of the fact that it's part of the structural process of building the car, does mean that it would probably be more a rigid car and would weigh less. How big is it? It's slightly longer than a Model Y, but slightly not quite as tall. Dimensions are 4,830 millimeters long, 1,925 millimeters wide, and 1,620 millimeters high. Wheelbase is 2,930 millimeters. It does have one feature that is worth mentioning. That's BYD's new suspension, which has gotten pretty rave reviews in China. It's called DISA C, and it's meant to be an intelligent body control system dedicated to EVs. One of the big advantages of DISA C, very complicated suspension by the way, but it is able to essentially keep the car much flatter around corners than suspension from other companies. And in some ways the technology is similar to what Mercedes use on the S-Class. I haven't seen any journalist reviews that aren't from China though, so it's yet to be seen how well it works, but it sounds very impressive. But it doesn't sound anywhere near as impressive as the damn price. The price is crazy. It starts at $27,600 US, $10,000 cheaper than the Tesla Model Y base version. That's crazy. Anyhow, the most expensive version, $35,900. That's about the price of the cheapest version of the Model Y. So the price is very low. I don't know how BYD can sell them at this price and make a profit, but it appears they are making a profit on EVs that they're selling at very, very low prices. In terms of the design, I don't think it looks quite as good as some of BYD's other EVs that they've revealed lately, but it's still a nice looking car. And it was designed by Audi's former designer, Wolfgang Egger. He's been the head of design at BYD since 2016, and he has designed some quite nice cars. I personally think that BYD's new vehicles for its Yangwang brand are the best looking cars that they make currently, and its Fangcheng Bao brand. Hopefully some of those come as fully electric cars and we get those outside of China because they're very impressive. BYD is a vehicle under the so-called Ocean series. So you've got the Seal, the sea lion, the seagull, the dolphin. You can see how the naming terminology, they're all sea creatures. Bit odd, but anyway, it doesn't really matter because what matters is the substance. The car is, of course, BYD's direct rival to the Tesla Model Y. And maybe that's part of the reason why they priced it so low. It's about a similar price to BYD Seal. So if it's a similar price to the BYD Seal, does the recent pricing we've seen for the Seal in Australia, very, very affordable, does that indicate that the Sea Lion will be priced in that same price bracket? No, it doesn't. I don't think that's likely. I think it'll be a bit more expensive, probably about 10% more expensive. That would be my estimate. The reason being, this will be a much more popular vehicle in China. The Seal it's been a flop in China. There's too many electric sedans in China. There are a dime a dozen. There's so many of them. The Seal, though, I think is a great car, but the Sea Lion, there's a lot of demand for that shape and type of vehicle. So I think it'll sell much better in China. Plus, I think that BYD won't feel the need to discount it as much outside of China because there's not that many rivals that are selling vehicles like this, of this quality, at the prices that BYD will already be able to price it at. In terms of the battery pack, we don't know yet what the sizes are, but we do know it does use lithium iron phosphate blade batteries. However, what I'm more interested in personally is it using BYD's new version of its blade batteries? They have been working on a new special source version, apparently 2 versions. One is an improved version of the blade battery with higher energy density. The other one is, people don't talk about this, but they should be, it's an LMFP battery pack, lithium, manganese, iron phosphate battery pack. So it's a combination of a lithium ternary pack with a lithium iron phosphate battery pack, meant to have much higher energy density than the blade battery pack, but possibly have all the same advantages. When will BYD finally reveal those batteries? I don't know, but they've been working on them for a few years. It would be awesome if they were in this car, but I don't think it will be. It might have the new Blade Battery 2.0 though. Guys, what are your thoughts on this car? I'm quite a fan. I think it's going to be a very formidable rival to the Tesla Model Y in markets where it's available. But let me know your thoughts. Bye-bye.